For the last decade, the promise of Industry 4.0 has been more data. We were told that if we just put a screen in front of every manager, the plant would magically become more efficient. But the reality has been the opposite. We didn't create intelligence, we created noise. Most facility managers are now drowning in a sea of passive dashboards, colorful charts, and endless alerts that provide data but zero direction. In the asset intelligence framework, we recognize that more data without a filtered path to action is just a new form of waste. We are moving past the era of the dashboard and into the era of Operations Copilot. This isn't just a software upgrade, it is the fundamental shift in how decisions are made. We are replacing passive observation with active agency, using AI agents that don't just show you that a problem exists, but actually navigate to the solution for you in real time. To understand the power of AI agent, consider a scenario that happens in plants every night: the 2 a.m. failure. A vibration sensor on a critical high-pressure pump hits a warning threshold. In a traditional plant, one of two things happens. Either the alarm goes unnoticed until the pump explodes at 4 a.m., or a tired operator sees the alarm but lacks the specific technical expertise to know if it's a bearing failure or just a temporary cavitation issue. They hope it lasts until the morning shift, and usually they lose the bet. Under the asset intelligence framework, the AI agent, the copilot, intercepts that vibration signal the millisecond it happens. Because it is connected to the entire system, it doesn't look at the pump in isolation. It checks the current production schedule, identifies that a high priority deferred order is due in 6 hours, and cross-references the sensor data with the historical root cause physics. Instead of just sounding an alarm, the copilot takes action. It automatically calculates the exact speed reduction needed to lower the vibration stress while still meeting the minimum output required for the order. It talks to the motor drive, throttles the speed, and simultaneously triggers a high priority work order. By the time the sun comes up, the order is complete, the machine is still alive, and the maintenance team arrives with the exact tools needed for a surgical repair. The co-pilot didn't just report the news, it changed the outcome. The greatest waste of time in maintenance is the guessing game, the period where highly paid technicians stand around a machine trying to figure out why it stopped. They swap a sensor, then a belt, then a motor, hoping one of them is the fix. This is a failure of information integrity. An operations co-pilot eliminates this guesswork through autonomous root cause diagnostics. These agents are trained on the first principles of physics, not just patterns in data. When a failure occurs, the agent performs a digital autopsy in seconds. It analyzes the correlation between electrical current spikes, pressure drops, and thermal signatures. Instead of vague system error, the co-pilot provides a precise directive. Replace the drive and bearing on motor 4. Failure caused by lubrication starvation due to a blocked grease line. This level of precision transforms the maintenance team from detectives into surgeons. They go straight to the wound, fix it, and get the line back up. This isn't just faster. It's a way to ensure that the physics of the problem are actually solved, preventing the failure from ever returning. A common concern in manufacturing is the skill gap, the loss of veteran tribal knowledge as the workforce ages. The operations co-pilot acts as the ultimate repository for that knowledge. It bridges the gap between your most experienced engineer and your newest apprentice. The AI agent doesn't sleep, it doesn't get tired, and it has a perfect memory of every failure that has ever occurred in the facility. By acting as a forced multiplier, it allows a smaller team to manage a much more complex environment. It handles the low-level monitoring and data crunching, freeing up your human talent to focus on high-level strategy and complex physical interventions. This is how a lean startup or a modern facility outcompetes a massive traditional competitor. By having a higher intelligence per employee ratio. The journey of the asset intelligence framework is a move across 3 levels of maturity. Reactive, we fix it because it broke. Predictive, we know it will break. Prescriptive, the system tells us how to prevent the break while still hitting our commercial targets. The Copilot is the engine of that third stage. It allows for dynamic scheduling based on asset health. If the AI detects that a critical line is underperforming, it doesn't just check for repair. It suggests a trade-off. It might say, if we reduce the output by 5% today, we can defer the mandatory 8-hour service window until the weekend, saving $12,000 in lost margin. This is the ultimate goal. A facility that manages its own health to maximize its own profit. Your task for this session is to identify the 2 a.m. decision in your own facility. What is the one piece of information or the one technical insight that, if known instantly, would prevent your most common catastrophic failure? Stop looking for more dashboards to show you data. Start looking for the logic that can turn that data into an autonomous action. In the next module, we take this intelligence to the edge, discussing Module 13, Edge Intelligence and Predictive Triggers. We will show you how to put the brains directly onto the machine.